So even though you got your hands and you try to do, hey bro, you powerless, man, until you go until you come back to your power, your God, your Most High, your bloodline.
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
Now from a human point, this is a psychological standpoint, or
It can't be a human point because we were made to be above all nations. So that lets you know that we that's a spiritual context right there.
superior spiritual.
Yeah, because think about it. Look what Israel name means. Israel name means power of Yahweh, power of God, Prince of God. So that lets you know right there that there is no natural way of looking at things because we are supposed to be above everybody.
And that's where the conflict comes.
That's where the conflict come in. Because if we ain't above everybody, we're gonna be below
We're
everybody.
supposed to be above everybody, but is it that they don't want us to know that? So they want to come try to bully us to not.
Well, that's where all these secret
You're
societies.
not supposed to know that.
That's where all these. Check this out.
Let's say you ain't supposed to read.
That's where all these secret societies come in at.
Yeah.
To keep that secret under the books, man.
So that's why you're not supposed to learn nothing.
Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead and read that.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1.
This is why you spiritually arrested. What?
Hear this word the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel,
Right.
against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
He said, you only have I known. I don't know no other family on this earth. I only know you because I have woven you into be one of the bestest people on this earth, right? So he says, you only have I known among all the families of the earth, right, Rick?
You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquity.
So, hey, look, man,
So basically left you in charge. Like
no. He's saying this because you failed to complete your end of the bargain with these laws. I have to cast you down, and you have to suffer everything that comes. And you ain't gonna get. In other words, you ain't gonna get away with nothing, man. Nothing. Hey, this is the house of bondage, man. We are still locked up. We think we free because we can ride our bikes, we can put signs up. You know what I'm saying? We can do all this stuff, but no, we are still captives, man. We can't move on a massive scale and just say, hey, y'all want to get out of here? Let's all leave and let's go somewhere else. We can't do that, man, because they're going to find ways to keep us here. The Most High ain't going to. Now, we tried.
you saying like go to another country? Or
Yeah, on a massive collective scale. We're not going to do it, man. We can't even get our heads right in the unity of each other. So how the hell we going to do that?
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
They don't want to listen. Nobody
No,
wants
I'm like, nigga,
They only want to listen to the white boy.
come on, man. And so give me Jonah. We'll give you one more. Give me Jonah chapter 1. Jonah is who he is, spiritually speaking. Jonah was a prophet, right? But in the same conditions, the same way Jonah got caught up, and he couldn't leave the responsibility to no one else because the Most High gave it to him. He had to deal with whatever that he had to deal with, right? The Lord told him, hey, look, man, go to Nineveh and do my work. And we prophets, we soldiers, you know what I'm saying? We are princes on this earth. But we've been dumbed down and reduced to a dumb state, man. We've been dumbed down and reduced to a dumb, just like, you ever heard of Nimrod? Nebuchadnezzar?
So it's like making simplicity just difficult. It's the simplest thing.
Yes. It's all everything difficult with us.
Everything difficult.
That's why we can't unify and without this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything is difficult.
Everything's a challenge. Everything's
Yes.
You got to get through an obstacle
Thousands of obstacles.
just to get
Rivers of sharks in it, alligators on the other one. You know, stones raining.
And all they got to do is take one step.
Yes.
And they there.
They there, man. So exactly, and that's these curses. Go ahead.
Which one?
Just start reading. Start reading.
From the top?
Yeah. I'm gonna show you something, man. Cause we spiritually handcuffed, like I said, man. We have been spiritually arrested. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jonah, chapter 1, verse 1. Now the word of the Lord came unto Jonah, the son of Amittai, saying, Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and cry against it.
Now, Nineveh is the capital of Assyria. Assyria enslaved all the 10 tribes of the nation of Israel. So he's telling him, the Most High telling him, hey, go to Nineveh and preach to the people, right? Like, man, heck no, man. That's like me coming to America when I know that these dang white Americans did enslave all our people, right? Why would I want to go and warn them about anything, right?
Right, right.
So that's what he's saying. That's why he have an attitude.
Or you go to war for.
Yeah, that's why he got an attitude when he say, man, I'm not going over there.
Right.
So he kind of rebelling against the Most High because the Most High said, man, go over there. Keep reading.
Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and cry against it, for their wickedness is come up before me. But Jonah rose up to flee unto Tarshish.
So Jonah was sent to go to Nineveh, but because their sin was high up, just like Babylon today. Their sins is reaching up to the heavens. That means they pretty much they can't get away with nothing now because their sins is reached to the heavens, right? And the Most High said, man, hey, go to Nineveh and do my work. You will prosper, right? Look what he do. Read that again.
But Jonah rose up to flee unto Tarshish from the presence of the Lord.
So instead of going to what the Lord wants you to go, he goes the total opposite way. Hey, don't that sound like us, man?
Exactly.
That sound like us, man. We got all, how y'all doing? We got all different type of movements.
It's like we want to do what we want to do, but we can't get it right.
Come on, my brother. You in the spirit. Go ahead, keep working.
But Jonah rose up to flee Tarshish from the presence of the Lord and went down to Joppa. And he found a ship going to Tarshish.
So he trying to escape, man. And the Most High he about to put a warrant on his butt, right? But he like, man, I'm good, man. I ain't trying to do this, man. I'm gonna go ahead and go get on the ship, pay my fare, and I'm gonna try to blend in, right? You can't blend. We just read in Amos chapter 3. You can't blend in from the Most High as our people. Why? Because he only sees us among all the families of the earth. He only sees you. So he gonna punish you for your iniquities, right? Keep reading.
So he paid the fare thereof and went down into it to go with them unto Tarshish from the presence of the Lord.
So he goes down in the ship, he chills out, put his pillow up there, and he just lays back and says, okay, I'm going to Tarshish. Tarshish today is modern day Spain. Go ahead.
But the Lord sent out a great wind unto the sea, and there was a mighty tempest in the sea, so that the ship was like to be broken.
So the Lord made a tremendous storm. Like, nigga, you ain't going nowhere, man. You gonna do my work, man. And the Lord telling you that right now, you gonna do my work, man. He telling us right now, you're gonna do that work, man. If I send you to do something, you're gonna do it. Whether you don't want to do it or not, you're gonna do it, man.
I find myself doing it.
Come on, go ahead.
Then the mariners were afraid and cried every man unto his God, and cast forth the wares that were in the ship unto the sea.
So all the people in the ship, they panicking, man. And they dealing with the biggest storm on the ship, and they don't know what to do, man. The captain don't know what to do. All the pirates don't know what to do. All the people in the ship don't know what to do, right? They're casting lots. They're doing everything, man.
They're doing everything. I mean, they're panicking.
They're panicking, but they even crying out to other gods. It's not working. Let's keep reading. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go through a few more scriptures. That's it, bro. Check
to
it out.
lighten it of them. But Jonah was gone down into the sides of the ship, and he lay.
So
and
Jonah
was fast
laying.
asleep.
Jonah is sleeping, bro. While everybody up on the ship, they freaking out, man. You know what I'm saying? But he knows this is the Most High, man.
He ain't worried about nothing.
Yeah, he's like, man, the Most High knocking on my door, man. I still don't want to go, right? That sound like Jay. Go ahead.
So the shipmaster came to him and said unto him, What meanest thou, O sleeper, arise? Excuse me. Call upon God. If so, be that God will think upon us that we perish
So
not.
he said, man, you pray to your God. You pray to your God. You pray to your God. You pray to, just like Babylon today. Everybody's praying to their God, but guess what? Nothing works. It's still judgment coming.
There's supposed to be only one God.
That's right, man. Come on, brother. You in the spirit. Go ahead.
And they said, Every one to his fellow, Come and let us cast lots, that we may know for whose cause this evil is upon us.
So they trying to figure out, now they're trying to investigate who's doing this evil. Let's investigate who's doing this. So they cast lots, right? Go ahead.
So they cast lots, and the lot fell upon Jonah. Then said they unto him,
So that lot, they throwing dice, and they want to see what's going on, right? And those dice fall right by the prophet Jonah. Look at that. What?
Then said they unto him, Tell us, why pray thee, for whose cause this evil is upon us?
Who's causing this evil to come upon us, man? This is the evil. We all about to die in this ocean, man. sharks, whales, everything, right? We about to die in this thing, right? Go ahead.
What is thine occupation? And whence comest thou?
So now they investigating. The captain like, hey man, what's your occupation, man? That's like you looking like a suspect, and they start questioning you.
Yeah,
What do you do for a living, man? Who are you, man?
Show me
You know what I'm saying?
your
You
ID.
two out of everybody in this ship, you the commons, man.
Yeah.
Who are you, man? Right? Go ahead.
You already know what's going on.
Exactly, man.
What
Go
is thy country? And what people art thou? And he said unto them,
Check it out.
I am a Hebrew.
I am a what?
I am a Hebrew, and I fear the Lord, the God of heaven, which hath made the sea and the dry land.
Hey, you remember when Yahushua, when they was going, when the disciples was on the boat, and all the water started going all wild and stormy, right? And the disciples like, man, do you care that we gonna perish? And he said, he got up and he calmed the storm. He said, peace be still, and all the water went still. Why? Because he controls the weather, man. He controls the storms. He controls the waters. He controls all the elements of the earth, man.
So therefore, you can choose what time to do whatever.
Exactly, and he do that. So because we are a chosen people, who have broken the contract, we are spiritually handcuffed, whether we think we strong or not, man. Our strength is in the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
So we really have no choice.
I have no choice, man. I love that because there ain't no choice. Go ahead.
Verse 10, Then were the men exceedingly afraid, and said unto him, Why hast thou done this? For the men knew that he fled from the presence of the Lord.
See that?
Because he had told them. Then said they unto him, What shall we do unto thee, that the sea may come unto us?
So now they telling the prophet, man, what can we do to stop this, man? What can we do to appease your God, not ours, because ours ain't working? Right? Go ahead.
Become unto us, for the sea wrought and was tempestuous. And he said unto them, Take me up and cast me forth into the sea, so shall the sea be calm unto you.
Jonah said, man, just throw me in the sea, man. That's the only way you're going to get out of this. Throw me in the sea, man. I'll be a sacrifice for y'all. Go ahead.
For I know that my sake this great tempest is upon me, upon you rather. Verse 13, Nevertheless, the men rowed hard to bring it to the land,
See that?
but they could not.
So now they're using their strength. And they said, it's impossible, man. We all in one unity. We doing this. We trying to push. Just like us. We pushing against the current, man. And it's not working. Black movements, all these different agendas, and we still getting our head beat in, right? Backfire all the time, man. We get coons, we get infiltrators to infiltrate the movements. It don't work, man. We pushing against the current, right? Go ahead.
Verse 13, Nevertheless, the men rowed hard to bring it to the land, but they could not, for the sea rocked and was tempestuous against them.
All right.
Verse 14, Wherefore they cried unto the Lord and
cried.
said, We beseech thee, O Lord, we beseech thee, let us not perish for this man's life, and lay not upon us innocent blood.
He said, man, don't everybody in there say, hey, don't put this on us. We're going to throw this dude out the ship, though, because it's too bad, man. Go ahead.
For thou, Lord, hast done as it pleased thee. Verse 15. So they took up Jonah
They lift
and
Jonah
cast
up,
him forth into the sea.
And then they throw Jonah out in the sea, out of that wild tropical storm. Go ahead.
And the sea ceased from her raging.
Then the sea stopped all of a sudden as he got thrown up. Hey man, the Most High is focused on us, man. He'll cause a legion of police to attack you until you get back to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, man. He'll put all type of virus on you, he'll do whatever just to get your attention, because all he see in the whole family of mankind is your people, man. Go ahead.
And the potential of the people.
Exactly, man, because we princes of the power, man. Go ahead.
Verse 16. Then the man feared the Lord exceedingly, and offered a sacrifice unto the Lord, and made vows. Verse 17. Now the Lord had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah.
This is why I say, brother, that we are arrested spiritually. Look how many of our brothers in the pen today, man. right?
That's
But
a big
they've been
difference.
locked up in, hey, bro, I've been in a pen for at least 7-something years, right? I seen brothers that was literally in there for 40 years, man, and they were sitting there what's it called, prison, mental prison,
They call it
uh,
institutionalized.
institutionalized, man, institutionalized, bro. Hey, some of us out here is institutionalized, and they don't even know. It's called Stockholm.
You know, we have no idea the condition that we're in, the psychoneurosis that we suffer. We suffer a terrible, terrible blight. We don't know who we are. We use European names, and we just are comfortable with our condition. We really don't know who we are. We have no idea. We're captive. And we absolutely comfortable with this situation.